Hi, hello. The title of the suicidal rate or things I've been hearing about suicide within the Zambian youths. Within a space of a week, I heard so many people had committed or not attempted, actually committed suicide. I heard like so many people died, young people, and it's been happening for some time. And somebody also close to me said they had a friend who was thinking of committing suicide, and they were getting phone calls. And then so first I'm gonna start off by giving a definition of what suicide is, and I got this from a website, and it's called Here to Help. Okay, so it says suicide means ending your own life. Is ending your own life, killing yourself. It is sometimes a way for people to escape pain or suffering. Excuse me. It's suicide is a means of ending your life. Means a way, a tool of ending your life. And I mean tool that should just be struck. It's not a tool. It's not a good tool, but it's a way of ending your life. It's sometimes a way for people to say, I'm in pain and I cannot deal with this pain. So the only way is to not be here. The only way is to say, I don't want to be around. I can't cope. The pain can be all sorts of, and even shame or embarrassment or disgrace. So when someone ends their life, they say they died of suicide. So when somebody ends their life, you will say they died of suicide. When someone dies of a natural cause, you say they died of a heart attack or they old age or something else. And a suicide attempt is when someone tries to end their life, but it doesn't work or it doesn't go through. They attempted to end their life. So suicide is a means of somebody ending their life or ending the pain that they're going through. And a suicide attempt is when someone attempts to end their life, but it doesn't go through. What can you do if you yourself or somebody you know is thinking, okay, I don't want to be around, I'm feeling pain, I don't know how to cope with life, I don't know how to cope with this hurdle in my life, I don't want to cope with what has happened right now. And one of the things I heard most was people being like, I don't know, somebody saying girls being left by their boyfriends, and one girl ended her life because of that. Another girl, apparently I heard, ended her life because she told her mother she was pregnant, and the mother said, I'm going to tell your father, so she killed herself. So what can you do? You can start to talk to someone. Find someone you can talk to. Find somebody you can say, you know what, I feel like I don't want to be around anymore. I feel like I want to end my life. Because I can't deal with this pain, or I don't know, I don't feel like I don't have a future, I feel like I don't have a destiny, I feel like my friends are succeeding, I'm not, or the guy left me and I don't know what to do. I had my whole life banked on this particular person, or the girl left me and I had my whole life banked on this particular individual, or my financial life is ruined, I was making money, now I've got nothing. So all that, you need to find someone trustworthy, someone you can trust, a friend, a family member, church groups, religious activities, cultural activities, where in a group setting, I wouldn't advise you share, unless it's one of those intervention circles. But I think find somebody you can trust, somebody you know they're gonna carry your heart in their hands. Not someone's gonna hear and run around and make you feel worse about yourself and potentially push you over the edge. So find someone you can talk to. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, somebody you can trust. You can also call what they call crisis line. And I know in Zambia, I don't know if they have crisis line in Zambia. Speak to a doctor. Speak to a counselor. So we said, if someone's having suicidal ideation, thinking about, I want to take my life, I don't want to be here anymore, life is tough, find friends, family you can speak to. Do not be alone, because that's a worst place to be when you are feeling that way. Do not isolate yourself. Be around people and start finding who to talk to, who can I trust. And so these people who are trustworthy, friends, family who are even family, they have to be trustworthy, okay? Friends, family who are trustworthy, who actually love you and care for you. Choose them well. And doctors and counselors, here's like, oh, there's so many facilities here. but you can go online and find them. You can call your GP, they'll direct you. And these people should have enough skills to help you rewrite the script that's running in your mind. The script of pain, the script of I'm not enough, excuse me, I'm a failure, I'm not going to make it, you know, I'm never going to get married, or I'm never going to do ABCD. Or my friends have careers, I have nothing. Whatever script is causing you pain that you can't, because what that does is that you cannot see beyond that. It's like a veil. And all you want is to get out because you're in pain. You want to just end it, lie down and sleep. It's not that you want to die. It's that you want to protect myself from suicide. So how can you protect yourself from suicide? How can I protect myself? How can we protect people where we are hearing about or committing suicide? Build connection with other people. So Zambia doesn't have that. It doesn't have a platform where young people, old people all go to and get the relevant and the necessary help. So one thing is, how can we fight against it? Is build connection. So get help for mental health problem. This is another area where people don't get help. There must be something chemically or something wrong, could be depression. Okay, you could be severely depressed and you just feel, I want to kill myself, but you may not know that you are actually depressed. Because anything can cause depression. A lot of things can cause depression. So go, and that's just one element of mental health. And so what are the warning signs? The person talks about wanting to kill themselves. That's like an obvious warning sign. Someone says, oh, I just want to end my life. Oh, I just want to die. Oh, I can't stand being alive. Don't just laugh it. William, don't just laugh it off. William means you, or, you know, something like that. Don't just laugh it off. Listen. But they want to kill themselves, please pay attention. Because you don't have to be a qualified professional to be like, what's wrong? Talk to me. Come and spend a weekend at my place. Let's go hang out. What's health is a real thing. Depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, it's a huge umbrella, and I'm mentioning but a few. It's real. And just because, oh, maybe I'm feeling suicidal, go and get help. Maybe you may not have to take medication, but somebody can counsel you through it. They can talk to you through it. The warning signs, so the person uses more drugs or alcohol than usual. So people might not tell you they're on drugs, but if you know maybe they take drugs and they're just like excessively doing it, it might be that they want to commit suicide that way, or they're in a very, very bad place. The person seems scared or worried. We all face fear and worry from time to time. But if it's, you know them, or even if you don't, they're just like very worried, scared, jittery, whatever they're going through, be aware of those signs. Why is this person very, very worried? Why are they so scared? What's happening to them? So we can be each other's keeper. We can be our brother's keeper. Start of your intimate circle, start of your small circle. Check up on them. Hey, how are you, aunt? Or how are you, uncle? How are you? Because it happens to everyone. How are you, little cousin? How is school? Are you dating anyone? Because right now it's like it's more prevalent girls who are being left by boys. So the other thing is, so they said the person says that they feel like there is no way out of their situation. That is, I think, apart from the person outwardly saying, I want to end my life, the next one is obviously the worry, the drinking and the alcohol. And Zambia, the drinking level is quite high, so you can't tell if somebody's like, because amongst teenagers, I think it's quite prevalent. So you can't tell if that's what they're doing, or it's a new behavior. But even if it's something that someone's always done, you could always notice a slight change. So the person says, I don't see any way out of my situation. For me, this is it. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. Because if you don't see a way out of it, you will take yourself out of it. You're resigned to death. They're resigned to saying, and it's not them wanting to die. Think about this. They want an escape. Can you be the lifeline? Can you be the rope of escape? Can we be the rope of escape? As Zambian brothers and sisters, not just Zambians, but even here in the UK, there are facilities But amongst black people, even Asian ethnic minority, we don't reach out for the services that are available to us. A friend said to me, there's a lot of young black men who commit suicide. A lot of them in the UK. So I'm not just reaching out to people in Zambia. Another thing is that the person's mood might change. Okay, the person's mood might change. So if you notice, they will sort of, I'm just looking down here because I need to open my laptop. They say, I want to end my life. You see that, and you see that they're taking more alcohol or drugs. They seem worried or scared, or they just tell you, look, this situation, I don't see a way out of it. If they outwardly tell you that, then you need to be like, your antennas need to be on high alert. You know, like I think there's instead of little antennas, and they need to be on high alert. It's go, this person needs me, because essentially they just want to escape. They don't want to die, they want to escape. And for them, it's like, let me end my life, not let me die. That's a different process as well, you know. I can't seem to, I think my internet here in the living room is just terrible. And it's about the, or maybe I'll just do a part 2. So it's just about the myths about suicide. There's something there was a really good article about the myths about suicide, and that everybody once upon a time in their lives have thought about taking their lives. And there's nothing wrong with the individual. They're just feeling pain and they want an escape. Guys, I recap signs to look out for: excessive drinking or alcohol, worry or fear, them actually saying, I don't see a way out of my situation, and the person just, their mood's changing, and they just, some people go through mood change, you go through things, but they're just like, nah, something's wrong. Keep an eye. So suicide is an escape. People don't see a way out of their problem. Let's be their brother's keeper. This talks about the myths and facts. I'm going to read 2 of them. So the myth is suicide is not very common. That's one of the myths. And the fact is someone dies by suicide almost every day. But this is in their area. But in a space of a week, I heard about 3 deaths from suicide in Zambia. And those are the ones who were reported, or people spoke about them on social media. So now imagine a week. So it's in every day someone's dying from suicide. Another myth is thinking about suicide is not very common. So the fact is 1 in every 9 people has thought about suicide at some point. 1 in every 9 has thought about suicide. So it's common. It's very, very common. I'm going to read one more myth to you guys. Someone who wants to die by suicide just want to die. So it said, someone who wants to die by suicide just want to die. That's a myth. The fact is, people who die by suicide do not necessarily want to end their lives. They said people who want to die by suicide do not necessarily want to end their lives. They want to get rid of the bad thing in their lives. So they want to get rid of the bad thing in their life. That's why I said you are the rope, you are the lifeline of escape, to help them escape that bad thing, not to get rid of their life. So, and they don't know what else to do. So imagine you're at a place where I know we say that, like, I'm so stuck, like, I don't know what to do, I'm lost, and I can't see my way out. So for them, their only escape is almost like I remove myself from the problem remains, but I'm gone. I don't have to deal with it anymore. But we can help. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I've been a bit tongue-tied, but I will read more of the facts of the facts and myths. So at least we now know that they don't want to die. Okay, so they die. They didn't have a heart to get rid of the problem, the pain, whatever the situation was. They couldn't get rid of it. So we also know anywhere in Zambia where people can reach to and go to, please share with us. Drop it down here. I will happily, gladly publicize it. More than happy to share their posts. So if there's anything like that, please let us know. Anyway, guys, I really have to go. So it's been fun. Peace. Thanks for watching. Bye.